So go ahead and sit in a comfortable posture, whether you're seated or reclined, just making sure that your spine is straight yet relaxed. If you're sitting in a chair, make sure your feet are shoulder width apart, and then gently roll your shoulders up, back, and down to invite them to relax. Now begin to breathe very deeply so that you are expanding your belly, not just your chest. Just observe your breath as it moves through your body, in and out. Do not try to breathe perfectly. If you experience thoughts like, "Ugh, I don't know if I'm doing this right," just observe the thought and then let it pass. The aim is to simply observe this moment with a non judgmental attitude. Like, oh, interesting. I just had a thought that I was doing this wrong. That's good. And then come back to your breath. Now go into the vault of memory and try to recall one time when you did something incorrectly, AKA, you did something not perfectly. If you need a pause to give yourself some more time to process, that's totally normal. I'm not giving you a ton of time to recall something right now. So feel free to press pause. But if other thoughts unrelated to this moment in time when you did something incorrectly come to mind, again, let those unrelated thoughts come and go without fighting or resisting them. Just noting, there they are. And then coming back to this moment in time when you did something incorrectly. Now we're going to cue up your reticular activating system, which I'll share more information with you about in another video. But for now, what we need to know about the reticular activating system is it filters out information that we don't need, but it also programs our subconscious. So, in just a moment, I'm going to repeat a couple of statements to you. And after I repeat that statement, I'm just going to ask you to repeat that statement back to yourself in your mind's eye. Here we go. I accept my mistakes. I'm human. My mistakes help me grow. If I was perfect, I would never be able to learn. I am okay just the way I am. So, those are some affirmations that can be helpful to repeat back to ourselves when our perfectionist mind starts to take hold. But for now, I want to shift. And I want you to imagine another person who you love sitting across from you. And imagine you've just made this mistake. And they are looking you in the eye and they say, "That's okay. I accept you just the way you are." Now imagine either this same person or somebody else who you really love, who you will fiercely protect. And imagine them making this same mistake. Now envision yourself looking them in the eye and saying to them, "It's okay. I accept you just the way you are." This can be a great exercise to come back to if you had several mistakes that came to mind at the beginning of this exercise to help you begin to accept what has happened and who you are in this moment in time. As an added bonus, if you are feeling some resistance against this particular practice, I encourage you to bust out a journal and make a list of 10 things or 10 reasons why it's actually better to not be perfect. 10 reasons why, or 10 things that come to mind that prove that it's actually better not to be perfect. And that's where I'll leave you today. So thank you for carving out time for yourself for this practice. Be sure to celebrate your efforts.